Alright, so quite a bit has happened in the last couple hours. We went into the exhibition hall. Is that right? Exhibition hall? Yeah. We went to Viz Media's booth, and somehow I got in. Thank you, Nicole, by the way. Yeah. And one guy was like, here's 25 bucks, give me that thing that's $20. And I was like, okay, cool. Then another girl was like, I will buy all your stuff if you pick a statue. And I was like, sure. And she legitimately bought all my stuff, which wasn't a lot, but like when it totaled out, it was $95 she paid for my stuff. And then she bought her stuff, which was 65 bucks. So I came out of that with a bunch of stuff for free and an extra $25 in my pocket. So I'm like, yo, I'm doing good. And then so because of that, I spent more money. I don't know what. I blame you. I blame you. I blame myself. So we're all to blame for this one, in a sense. But I got a lot. Ooh, look at Starfire. Look at Starfire go. Yeah, look at that. I don't know if you can see her. Yeah, you can see her. Yeah. She's looking good. She's looking good. But I just scratched my forehead, sorry. But yeah. I got a lot of stuff, and my mom is not gonna be happy because she thinks I'm gonna spend several hundred dollars on this trip. And to be fair, she's justified to be worried. Yeah.
What you get and everything. We were we were recording episode 9, the one with the rat, and there was like that part where the thing is keeping people in the fridge, spoiler alert, and then you see it and it's disgusting, and I'm like, oh my god, Uncle Larry's gonna see this. Like, so it was just, yes, it's a weird show. I was worried for my family.
What did Uncle Larry say?
He loved it. He's a big fan.
Now he's a fan.
I get spammed with messages on my Twitter and Facebook, and people ask me, how did you feel doing the scene where Koichi peed himself? I think that can explain a lot, but
super method about it, right?
Oh, totally. I was really into it. I mean, it's like, yeah, the booth, they had to get a clean crew in there, but something happened.
Ours prepared.
No, but how did you feel for real about that?
How did I feel for real about that?
Yeah.
I loved it.
You looked okay. He's an actor. All right. What is one of your favorite moments from the recording booth? What are your favorite lines? Or some of your favorite lines, or any favorite lines?
That's so tough. There were so many. Josuke had so many great one-liners, and Jalen, who played Okuyasu, adapted the script, and I was blown away by how many things he was able to get away with to put in that film. So I was just, and this isn't 18 over panel, I guess, so I can't actually say.
You can't curse.
Yeah.
You can use substitutions.
Okay.
Like do or something. Fudge.
I was doing that. I couldn't even imagine trying to do that.
They were fun, actually, they were really fun. We always saved this to the end. I remember when I first started doing the do-da-da-da-da-das, and thank God I only had to do that and not the oora-oora-oora, like, I don't know how Mercer did those. That was hats off. But when I first started doing the doodads, which were really fun, they were really hard though because I would come in like hot and heavy. And I would, like, start at the top, just like go as hard as I could, and then I would just run out of steam immediately, and my voice would crack. And if your voice cracks 7 seconds in for this 10-second doo-da-da-da-da thing, you got to start over. So like Tony would just be like, okay, just take out the puberty this time, and then we'll be good to go. So I started doing the ramp up technique, and I would do like the start at the bottom, like and I would like kind of tap out and plateau, and that was able to sustain it that way. So those were always really, really fun.
I remember doing like reverb, and I was like, reverb, act 2! And then then they'd have me come back, and I'd actually voice reverb too. And I'd go like, and I'd make all these like weird little just like little weird sounds and whatever they needed to fill it in, and I had no idea when they said, oh yeah, you're gonna be doing all this stuff too. Okay, cool.
That was an amazing noise you made, both of us. Did you do that last night during the earthquake? Or
Oh yeah. Right outside. I I pick up my dog and I'm out of here.
Would you like to actually live in the town of Royal?
I think we might die.
Yeah. The yellow sky would freak me out. I'd be like, what is happening?
Okay, Billy, did you really voice Barack Obama in a South Park video game? And if so, can we hear your Obama?
No, I didn't.
It's on your IMDb. It's on your IMDb.
It was in the Family Guy mobile app, and I did voice Barack Obama.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. I think that like 20 people auditioned for it, so they were just like scraping the bottom of the barrel. And also, they gave me like 12 lines to say, and they ended up using 3 of them. so I was like, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good. But let me see. Let's see what I can do. Now, the key to doing a Barack Obama is you want to take a lot of pauses, and you want to do this weird vocal fry thing that you do whatever you want. That's my Barack Obama. JoJo pose. And it's now become the Billy Best JoJo pose. Some people have fan art of this, and it makes me so happy. But
See, Zach's gonna judge you. All right, Zach, let's see yours.
that Zach.
I don't think I'm gonna, but I think Koichi's JoJo pose was like, it was something kind of weird, like he's got his legs crossed. I don't remember if I tried to copy it, like, yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. I can't do it. I don't know what you're
Well, not with that attitude, you can't.
He's like got his legs crossed or something, he's just like.
Beautiful. 10 out of 10.
That one.
So at some point during our whole fun of day 3, we tried to get online for Demon Slayer. I, at this point, wasn't familiar with Demon Slayer. I knew what it was. I've seen bits and pieces, but it's only after Anime Expo did I truly know of Demon Slayer. We were seeing people cosplaying it. We saw images from like the manga and the TV show all over the place. And there was a panel for it, and I don't exactly know if it was going to be showing 1, 2, 3, or how many ever episodes, or it was actually going to be one of those, we're going to be showing Demon Slayer, yeah, or something. I do not know. And the reason why I do not know is because something that had been happening very often at Anime Expo was the lines for it, for things, would fill up super fast, like an hour and a half before the thing actually started. The lines would already be capped, which really sucked. So we tried to get in line as soon as possible, and that meant we get there before the line for the panel before got emptied. So when they emptied that line, everybody would rush in and we would get a spot. That was our goal, our initial goal. And it would have been fine if it wasn't for the fact that the people that were working the Anime Expo pretty much said that we had to leave. They didn't like the fact that like so many people were rushing for it, and it makes sense because the line for something should not be capped out before the thing before it even starts, because then people aren't going to other things, or the people that are going to other things and are trying to get there somewhat early can't get into it. They tried doing it different ways, and no matter what they did, it wasn't fair, I guess. So they pretty much shooed everybody away and said that the line for Demon Slayer would not open up until 30 minutes before the panel opened. And so what a lot of people did, they were kind of meandering around or standing nearby but not being in the way. The people working it, though, they weren't having it. No. They literally said if they see you standing around waiting for Demon Slayer, that they were going to take your badge and kick you out of Anime Expo and not let you back in. Which, for those of you who only bought that day, it was like towards the end of the day, so that wasn't so bad. But if you're there for the full 4-day experience, you're getting cut on that last day or whatever else you had for that day. While we were waiting in line at a food truck that was nearby, and the dude was getting in everyone's face like, you guys need to go, go. And we were like, bro, we're just waiting in line for food. Chill, my mans. And he was like, I am so sorry. It's just, this is stressful because so many people are trying to wait. And we're like, we understand. We're not going to get mad at the fact that you're yelling at us. But he still had to do his job. And so we weren't going to get mad. The thing that made us mad, though, is that he would tell this to people and people still wouldn't go. And they wouldn't enforce what they said. That was what killed it. Is like, okay, there's all these people, and then it was one of those things where people see, oh, these people are waiting, so why can't I? Eventually, though, there was a huge mob of people waiting outside of the tent where the line was to get in, which technically was a hazard because people could not get by. There was difficulties in just standing there in general, and we're like, are they going to do something, or is it like this is a trap? Is this going to be okay? You guys, you're not getting in. Be gone. You're not getting in. Get out of here. No. They eventually started playing a game where they're like, they'd ask people a question. If you got it right, you can get in line. That was how they decided who went in line. That was stupid. Completely and utterly stupid, because there were people like us who were waiting to get there and doing exactly what they said. So we had to miss out because, oh, well, I don't feel like listening to you. I want to get into this panel and I'm going to wait here. Oh, I get rewarded for this by answering the first question correctly, by being first in line? Woot. Really? We were like so irritated that afterwards, we went to a bar and we just relaxed and drank. And Ricardo and I, it was kind of funny because I was like, bro, I'm so tired. And he was like, man, just relax, just enjoy yourself. I was like, no, you missing what I'm saying. It's that it's just so nice because all day, these last few days, I just been going. Just go. And it's just nice to sit here with friends, have a nice conversation, have a cold drink. It was great. And he's like, cool. And another funny thing is, one of my friends, she had an app on her phone to use the jukebox. We don't really have that kind of luxury here, I don't think. I'm not too sure. I don't go to bars that often, so I don't know. But she had tokens so that she could get like music for free. And we were at the bar, and I decided to get the Kingdom Hearts 3 intro song, Face My Fears. If you haven't heard the song, it's beautiful. It's amazing. It is awesome. Whether it's in English or Japanese, you gotta go listen to it. I highly recommend listening to Kingdom Hearts 3's soundtrack. It's awesome. In all honesty, though, I did not expect to be able to select that song at a jukebox of all things. And so I was like, no, we are not leaving until I get to hear this song. The problem is that there was a bunch of girls there having their night out, having fun. And I guess, because you can do this in jukeboxes. For those of you who don't know, pay extra so that your song goes first. And so they constantly just be like, we're doing this, and we're doing this, and we're doing this. And I'm like, bro, what about my song? And it just kept getting put back and put back. Eventually, though, it started playing. I have a video of it somewhere, not on my camera, but on my phone. But it was it was so funny because every time a song would play, you should see this girl in a boot, not a cowboy boot, but like you did something stupid and now you have to wear this boot kind of boot. Like they messed up, they hurt themselves. She's like, yes, like dancing, having a grand old time, and then on comes this song where you're just playing the piano just so smoothly, and it's a relaxing, just like little jingle going, and the girls are just like, next thing you know, though, the beat drops and the girls are like, yes, and they just jam it, right? They're just jamming, and I am laughing, partially due to the alcohol, but it was still pretty funny. Later, as you'll soon see, I wasn't drunk, but alcohol makes me very relaxed. And I was laying in the bed, and my friend was talking to me. I'm just like, just completely relaxed. And she thought I fell asleep. I'm like, you can continue. I'm still awake. I'm just so relaxed. The day may have not gone the way we had wanted, but like I've said, and I will always say, it's always great to spend these kind of trips with your friends to do some great and fun things. Because even when things don't go the way you wanted them to go, you're still having fun with people that enjoy not only the same things you do, but also your company. So if you ever want to go to Anime Expo, make sure you go with some friends. Because one, they can save spots for you or stuff like that. But also, you and your friends can have a grand old time and talk about some goofy stuff that you did without them, and it becomes a great experience. And if you ever see me at an Anime Expo again, by all means, say hi. I find that cool if like someone recognizes me, because I've had people be like, "Yo, you're Blue Rapid, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah," and they're like, "Your channel's weird. I like it." And I'm like, "Cool." Now back to past slightly drunk me. Yeah.
So, I had a few drinks tonight. The gang, after the expo, because we go to see the Demon Slayer, and at 5:30, like they were supposed to open it up, they tell us no, you have to come back at 6:30. Everybody needs to disperse. If you're there, April, I just see you in the mirror. If you're there, they're gonna call security, and that they would take away your badges and kick you out of the Anime Expo. So we, as logical adults, thought to ourselves, let's not risk that. Yeah. So we walked away, we had lunch, and we hung out, and we would keep hearing them say, if you're just waiting around for Demon Slayer, you've got to go. And so we're like, these people are idiots. Like, why aren't they getting the hint? Eventually we stopped hearing that, and we started seeing more people gathering around. And eventually there was a mob of people, like way more than the room that was being used for this could handle. And so we knew that we weren't going to get in. So instead we went to Denny's, hung out with some of their friends, which was fun. And we went to a bar, and I had a few drinks. I'm not drunk, just a little feely, feeling the wobbles due to exhaustion and alcohol. But we got a bunch of stuff, and so today wasn't a total failure. Like I said earlier, somebody bought me stuff and gave me money, and so I was like, I'm not going to complain about that. This day is still a success in my opinion. I'm gonna go look for last minute things. If I can get anything that I can, great. If not, tomorrow is not a total failure. I got to go to Anime Expo for a very cheap price compared to how it usually would have been. And I had a good time with my friends. So, yeah, I need to take a shower. I smell so bad. I just know it. I don't smell myself, but I know I smell. Yeah. Yeah, when I get like this, I'm tired, and alcohol, I kind of don't flow well, but I'm courageous, so. But hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Like I said, tomorrow's gonna be short. So hopefully you guys are gonna be okay with that. But to make up for it, I am going to Disneyland, which I haven't been to Disneyland in so many years. And I know it's one of those things like, do I really need to go? No, I don't need to go. I just went to Disney World. But at the same time, it's one of those things that you don't get to do often. So why not live it to the fullest? You're not in camera, don't worry. It's one of those things, why not live it to the fullest? So I'm gonna live this trip to the extreme, and then I have to leave by like 5 something Tuesday morning. So that's going to be fun. But I'll tell you more about that later. I need to get in the shower. I need to get some sleep. And tomorrow, pray to the almighty Expo Lords that we don't get screwed over again. So, but hopefully you guys are enjoying this like I said before. Hopefully I will see you guys again. But until next time, though, deuces.